sit back, relax. Let the chatter in your mind stop as you take a moment to focus on your breathing. I want you to take a deep breath in, filling your lungs with air, and hold it for a moment. That's right. Just relax as you let go of that air, letting all your stress melt away as you let the air out of your lungs. Now take another deep breath in, hold it, and just let it go, letting any tension in your body just melt away as you exhale. Once more now, taking a deep breath in, hold it, and finally exhale, just letting the rest of the world float away. Continue focusing on your breathing. As I explain, in a moment, I'm going to guide you on a journey into your unconscious mind, using a series of wonderfully pleasant mind games. I am going to help you envision and show parts of yourself you might never have known existed. Through the science of cocoon-ology, together we can help deepen your love and understanding of yourself and reveal the hidden truths deep inside your unconscious mind. Kokology can help show how you see the world as it is right now. And if things should change, you're free to come back at any time, using this hypnosis over and over until you fully see where your life is at. If this sounds appealing to you, I wonder what it will be like if you follow a few simple exercises with me. Suppose that when I guide you through a game, you remain completely honest with yourself, keeping an open mind, and allow the first thing that pops into your head. You can do that, can't you? You don't need to try and predict the answers. Only be prepared for what you might experience. Being honest with yourself and keeping an open mind, let's begin this transforming journey into your unconscious personality. Imagine that you are in a comfortable room, peacefully with yourself, when a blue bird suddenly flies through an open window into your room and becomes trapped. Something about this lost bird attracts you, and you decide to keep it. But to your surprise, the next day, the bird has changed colors, from blue to yellow. This very special bird changes color again overnight, and on the morning of the third day, it is a bright red. And continuing to the fourth day, it transforms completely into black. As you begin to imagine the fifth day, what color has the bird? Does the bird stay black? Or has it changed back to its original blue? Maybe the bird has turned pure white. Or perhaps the bird has become golden in color. Of these four colors, black, blue, white, or gold, what has the bird become? As you look at the bird on this fifth day, think back. The bird that flew into your room seemed like a symbol of good fortune, yet suddenly changed colors, perhaps making you worry that happiness would not last. Your reaction to the situation shows how you respond to the difficulties and uncertainties in your life. If your bird had remained black, you might have been pessimistic in life. Perhaps you tend to believe that once a situation goes bad, it never really returns to normal. Or maybe you need to try thinking, if this is as bad as it gets, it can't get any worse. Remember that there is no rain that does not end, and no night so dark that there is no dawn the next day. What about if your bird turned back to its original blue? You are an optimist. You believe that life is a mix of good and bad, and that it doesn't pay to fight against that reality. You accept adversity calmly and let things run their course without undue stress or worry. This outlook lets you ride out the waves of adversity without being swept away. For those of you whose bird turned white, it shows that you are cool and decisive under pressure. You don't waste time on fretting and indecisions, even when crisis develops. If a situation gets too bad, you feel it's better to cut your losses and look for another route to your goal, rather than getting bogged down in needless grief. This proactive approach means that things seem to just naturally go your way. If gold or yellow is what you saw, then congratulations, you are fearless. You don't know the meaning of pressure. To you, every crisis is just an opportunity. You must be compared with Napoleon, who once said, "Impossible? The word is not French." But be careful not to let your boundless confidence get the best of you. It's a very fine line between fearless and foolhardy. Armed with this new perspective of yourself, you can let the bird go, allowing it to fly free and share its message with someone new, knowing that if ever you need it, that bird can return and show you parts of yourself as they evolve and grow. Watching the bird fly away, allow yourself to take in another deep breath, holding it for just a moment, and then exhaling, giving yourself a moment to process this new data before moving on to the next game. There is a gathering in the town square for a peaceful light show, giving a chance for people to commune together as a community and celebrate. It's a time of nostalgia and for new memories to be born. People are in a festive spirit. Strangers act like friends, and there is a sense of peace all around you. The night is cold, and you have come with a group of friends and acquaintances to watch the show. In the group of familiar people with you, one person is wearing a yellow coat. The other person is wearing a blue one. Who are the people wearing the blue and yellow coats? It's okay to use the names of people you know. As you look at these two people in the blue and yellow coats, your unconscious begins to speak to you. It tells you that in psychology, bright colors such as yellow are associated with warm and positive feelings, while cool colors like blue are linked with cold and negative emotions. It may even surprise you, but the person you named as wearing the yellow coat is someone you like, or who makes you feel happy, while something about the person in the blue coat leaves you cold. As you step away from the group, allow yourself another deep breath. This last game will take you to face with the infinite. So give yourself a moment to relax even further. Focus on your breathing, and with every breath in, I want you to bring in fresh, clean, healing oxygen, while expelling any tension you might have built up as you exhale. You have one more journey to make today, so when you are ready, take one final deep breath in, hold it, and as you exhale, prepare yourself to enter the eternal desert. You find yourself riding a camel across a vast and empty expanse of seemingly endless desert. You have ridden until you are near exhaustion. What words would you say to the camel that has carried you all this way? Just at the point when you thought you'd die of thirst, a beautiful oasis appears before you. Someone else has arrived before you, waiting for your arrival. Who is this other traveler? Again, feel free to name a person that you know. Time passes slowly in the desert, and it feels like an eternity before the lights of a town appear on the horizon. You have finally reached your destination. What are your feelings as you come to your journey's end? As the time comes to part with your trusted camel that you have ridden on for so long, but just as you dismount, a new rider climbs into the saddle to take over your place. Who is this new rider? Once more, name another person in your life. As you watch the camel and its new rider vanish into the distance, you realize that the desert and the camel symbolize the journey towards personal independence. More specifically, suppose that this scenario reveals your feelings about parting with a lover. Your answers show how you might react when and if time comes to go your separate ways. The words you spoke to the camel reveal what you might say to yourself when you realize love has been lost. Did you try words of encouragement like, "We'll make it through somehow," or "Don't worry, this can't go on forever"? Or was there a hint of despair? "We're lost. This is hopeless. I think we're going to die out here"? Whatever you said, think what that means and how you can use it in the future. In psychological terms, the oasis symbolizes the key to solving one's problems. The person you encountered here could be someone who has helped or comforted you, or someone who in the past you have turned to in times of need. Whoever that person is, perhaps they can help you during this time of change and transformation. The town at Journey's End stands for the order restored to your emotions once you've recovered from your broken heart. Your feelings upon reaching the town are what your true feelings about finally getting over that lost love. For better or for worse, there is always almost a sense of completion at this point of your journey. Finally, the new rider is a person towards whom you feel a secret rivalry, jealousy, or resentment. is a person you named a rival in love, or maybe someone else who broke your heart. Or maybe it is a friend or family member that you sometimes compete with. It does not have to be negative, but it can be someone positive. Someone that pushes you further to become a better person, or they can serve as a reminder, the kind of person that you no longer want in your life. Either way, this person has made an impression on you, and only you know what it means. Stepping away from the desert, away from the gathering of town square, and away from the room with the color-changing bird, you can return to the place you came from, bringing with you the wisdom and insights that you have learned here. Remembering the lessons from these 3 gems, you can find yourself waking up, returning to the room that you started this transforming journey in. And in a moment, but only when you are ready, I want you to open your eyes and smile to yourself. You've made it back. When you are ready, open your eyes, smile, and remember, you can come back here at any time when things change on your transforming journey. So, open your eyes, smile, and do great things.
Thank you from the master hypnotists at Mythic Hypnosis.